Hey everyone, so today I thought I would film a video on how I contour and highlight my face, and I just like to keep mine very natural looking, so I don't like to use a lot of very dark colors or harsh lines. So if you're just going for a less dramatic look, then this is the video for you, and if you want to see how I do mine, then just keep on watching. So I've already applied my primer and my foundation, and I went ahead and did my eyebrows and my eyeshadow off of camera just because I want this video to focus on contouring and highlighting. So to begin, I will first start with the highlighter. So I'm just taking my favorite concealer, which is the Maybelline Fit concealer. And it's best to find a concealer that is one shade lighter than your skin tone. But obviously, since I have such fair skin, I had to buy the lightest shade that they have available. And it's not as light as I probably could have gone, but that's all that I could find. So I'm going to put this under my eye and then drag it down towards the center of my cheek and then down alongside my nose. And then just to balance out the rest of the face, I'm going to apply it down my nose and up onto my forehead a little bit. If you have a smaller forehead, you can apply it up higher, but since I have a bigger forehead, I only go up to about here. And then a little bit on my chin. And then I'm just going to take my Real Techniques Beauty Blender and blend that out. So now that that's all blended in, I'm going to take my Rimmel Stay Matte Face Powder and just set it into place. Then I'm going to take a setting brush and just go under my eyes a little bit better. And you just want to press this in like this. That way it makes the powder set into the concealer better rather than just dragging it everywhere. Now we're going to move on to some contouring, and for this I'm taking a contour brush by Real Techniques. And I'm using the NYX eyeshadow color in Happy Hour. This is just an ashy brown color, which works best for contouring. I don't want to get too much. Start out with a little bit. And I'm just going to, that's not enough. I'm going to start applying it right here, right underneath my cheekbone. So you want to make sure you're brushing your brush up. And if you're not sure exactly where to apply this, a trick that I've learned is that if you take a brush, and go from the top of your ear down to the corner of your lip, that's where you should be applying your contour. So that just lifts the cheek up by creating a shadow underneath. And then you just want to apply this around the top of your forehead. And then go in on the other side. Also, something I forgot to mention was you do not want to drag your contour down too far, or it's just going to make you look older. So you want to just stop like about here, or towards like the middle of your eye would work too. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply this underneath my chin and around my jawline, just to get rid of any extra skin down here and make my face look more balanced. If you have a larger chin, you can take your contour shade and just go up on your chin a little bit. And that'll just make it appear smaller. Now I'm just going to go in with some bronzer to warm up my skin a little bit, and I'm using the CoverGirl TruBlend bronzer in just the regular shade bronzer. Sorry if you hear my dog, she really wants to come in here right now. So I'm just taking this small tapered brush and putting this pretty much right over the contour that I just did. And I'm kind of being a little bit messy with this just because it doesn't have to be as precise. If you have a small forehead, try to keep your contour and your bronzer really close to your hairline, just because if you put too much, then it's going to make it look like you have no forehead. But if you have a big forehead, then you can drag it down farther to make it look smaller. Now I'm just going to go back in with my kabuki brush and blend this all out, just to make sure it looks as natural as possible. So now I'm going to move on to contouring my nose, and for this I'm taking an eyeshadow shade out of the Too Faced Natural Eyes eyeshadow palette, and I'm taking the color Nudie. It's just a very light ashy brown color, and I'm putting it on this large eyeshadow brush, and then I'm just going to pinch it and fan it out and drag it alongside my nose. And this is just going to make my nose appear slimmer and more defined. So now I'm going to go in with my blush, and I'm using the Milani Baked Blush in the color Luminoso. And I'm just taking an angled brush like this, and I'm going to sweep it up just slightly above the contour. Now I'm going to go in with my highlighter, and I'm using the Essence Pure Nude highlighter in the shade Be My Highlight. And I'm taking a fan brush to apply this. And I'm just going to go right on top of the blush that I just applied. Down my nose, on my forehead, on my cupid's bow, and a little bit on my chin. Then I'm going to take an eyeshadow brush and apply a little bit underneath my eyebrow just to lift my eyebrows up a little bit. And then to the corner of my eyes to brighten up my eye. So that completes this video. I hope that you found it helpful, and I think this will be easy to achieve if you're just starting out and you're not sure what you're doing really with contouring and highlighting. But this is pretty basic, and I used a lot of drugstore products which are very inexpensive and easy to find. So I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe.